when we're listening to people, is it right that we're only taking in 17 to 25% of what people are saying?
Quite often, yes, because we'll be listening to respond rather than listening to actually take in. So you might start a sentence, I might think, oh, he's already going to disagree with me, he might have a different view. So I'm not taking in everything you're saying. I've already decided sometimes what you're going to be telling me, and I've already decided my opinion. So therefore, we're not always listening to everything, taking an active view on what's being said, considering what our opinion might mean and how that might change. So that's where some of that superficial level of listening comes in.
Yeah.
And it's quite interesting. It's that different thing about, well, why are we having the conversation? Are we having it to state our own views? Or are we having it to have a discussion and to understand what's going to be said and what's going to change?
Have you got any advice on how you can change that? What should we be doing when we're listening to someone?
So I think one of the key challenges we have at the moment, particularly with how we work and how we engage, is that we don't pause, we don't think, because simply we've got so many things going on in our lives, and that's just society generally. So actually taking that time to pause and actually listen to what the person's saying, listening and looking at what they're doing, their eyes, their ears. It's okay not to agree. And also it's good to let someone finish, let them finish their sentences, take that time back, and take that time to think about what your response is going to be, rather than leap straight in with what you've already planned to say, rather than reacting and discussing what they're going to say. You know, we sort of describe it as a push pause. You know, don't jump in, actually take the pause, go back. If you're not sure, repeat back what's been said, what I've heard is. I think there's a number of key tips we take away, but that's staying focused on the speaker and actually being curious about what's being said. We've all got different experiences, we've all got different expectations when we're in any sort of discussion and environment. Actually having that curiosity around, so why are we seeing things differently? Conflict isn't bad and disagreement isn't bad always. There's a real sense to what we can learn from each other.